Hi everybody, Jim Santos here with International Living Ecuador. Without a doubt, the Galapagos Islands are one of the treasures of the world, but visiting there does not have to break the bank. Here are just some of the free things you can do on the two islands that we visited. We started on Santa Cruz, staying in the city of Puerto Ayora for 4 nights. It's an attractive city with plenty of things to see and do in its own right, even just enjoying the harbor. No need to join an expensive tour to meet one of the more popular residents of the islands. This blue-footed booby joined us for lunch. This island is home to the Charles Darwin Research Station, an easy walk from town and no admission charge for it or the Trail of the Tortoises. Here you can take your time enjoying exhibits and observing several species of all ages and sizes of the famous tortoises. There's also a beach on the property with a chance to get close to marine iguanas, like this fella here, heading down to the beach and out to get a little snack. Speaking of looking for snacks, back in town we found this seal preening himself and waiting patiently by the fish market for someone to drop something. At dinner that night we were joined by this young lady. The staff called her Wendy and told us she stops by most evenings for a swim in the pool. Hiking is free and there's some great lava tubes to explore just outside of town. And there's also the popular trail to Tortuga Bay. You can take this brick pathway down to where the mangroves meet the water, and you'll find many iguanas of all sizes. They feed in the water and then rest on the warm sand or the warm rocks and digest their food. And of course pose for pictures. This is also the site of a popular beach for swimming and snorkeling. After 4 days of exploring, flocks of boobies escorted us across the channel to Isla Baltra for our hopper flight to San Cristobal. A quick thumbs up from the pilot and we were on our way. This was our one splurge, taking a short and pleasant flight rather than the long and sometimes bumpy boat ride. After a short and scenic flight, we were soon landing in Puerto Moreno in San Cristobal, home for our next 4 nights. This beautiful natural harbor is the starting point for many boat excursions. Here we were met by creatures of all types, from the sea, air, and from the land, but the seals, called sea wolves or lobos del mar by the locals, are definitely the main attraction. We watched this young man rather plaintively calling for his mother. I assumed he was hungry. After making his way rather clumsily over the rocks, he finally spots her. Whoops, that's not her. Beating a hasty retreat, he heads for the beach. Don't worry, there is a happy ending. Mother and son were soon reunited. All of the beaches are free for your enjoyment, but of course you do have to share them with the locals, like this little guy. I think he was looking for a suntan lotion. The Interpretation Center is also on San Cristobal, with exhibits and history of the islands on display. There's no charge to visit, and this is the starting point for plenty of free hikes to several scenic spots and more beaches. This is a great way to explore the islands and get a sense of what it must have looked like to Darwin and his crew so many years ago. You get to see these animals in their own habitat, living peacefully together. After all, the danger is in the water, that's where all the sharks are. I hope you've enjoyed this little look at just some of the free delights waiting for you in this special place, the Galapagos Islands of Ecuador. Thanks for watching. Jim Santos with International Living saying adios for now. I wonder if this guy can tell us what time the bus to the airport picks up.